Thank you for joining this lesson, number 19. We are told that the figure below is a cyclic quantilateral PQRS. Given that TRX is a tangent at R and O is the center of the circle, and that PSX is a straight line, angle PRS equals to 50 and angle QPR equals to 30, and chord RS is equal to PS. Those are the instructions. The figure is there. We've been told chords PS and RS are equivalent as indicated. O is the center. TRX is a tangent. PSX is a straight line. This angle is 30 degrees, and also angle PRS equals to 50 degrees. 50 degrees. Giving reason in each case, find. So we're going to find a few angles here. Remember to subscribe to this lesson and to also share the link with friends. So for us to find these angles, we've been told to provide a reason for each case. Angle SRX. SRX, the angle at this point. There is something I want us to do first. Remember, for triangle PRS or PSR, these two lines or chords are the same, are equal. That is, it follows then that PSR is a cyclic, not a cyclic quadrilateral, but an isosceles triangle. Being an isosceles triangle, the base angles are supposed to be equal. So this angle and this one are the same. And now that 50 is provided, then the other one is also concluded as 50 degrees. Now that is a 50 degrees angle, and that angle has been produced by chord RS, and the same chord SR is leaving an angle with a given tangent to the circle, then it means the angle left here is equivalent also to 50 degrees. It is argued that the angle made by a chord and a tangent is equivalent to the angle produced by the same chord in the alternate segment. Therefore, we're going to write 50 degrees. This is angle made by a chord and a tangent, which is equal or is equal to the angle made by the same chord in the alternate segment. In the alternate segment. So I'll give you a score for the correct value of the angle and a score for a good reason. Part 2, angle RXS. RXS. Now we should calculate this one very carefully. We know that these and these are making a 50, and now that PSR is a triangle, then the remaining angle can be obtained such that because 50 plus 50 is 100, then this one becomes 80 degrees, because we should be having 180 inside the triangle. Again, this is along a straight line. Therefore, if this angle is 80, then the other angle here should be exactly 100. So this is 100 degrees, this is 80 degrees. If this is 100 and this is equal to 50 degrees, then for triangle SXR, we can get the remaining angle, whereby we need 180 minus 100 and 50, and this is equal to 30 degrees. So that is the angle we wanted. X or RXS. So the value is going to be 30 degrees. I'll give a score for that. Then now for the reason, you can tell me angles in a triangle, because the property we are using is that the summation of the angles in a triangle should give us 180. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. Add up to 180 degrees. For a good reason, I'll give the other score. Angle PQR. Angle PQR. Let's go to the figure again. PQR. PQR. Now, the value of this angle, bearing in mind that the quadrilateral PQRS, all the vertices are touching PQRS, all the vertices are touching the circle, then it's a cyclic quadrilateral. And for a cyclic quadrilateral, we usually say that opposite angles are supplementary. In other words, opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180. So 80 and a known angle should give us 180. That means the value of this angle is going to be 100. So that 101 and 80 gives us 180. Therefore, I'm going to say PQR is equivalent to 100. The angle is equivalent to 100 degrees. A tick for that. Then the next goes for a good reason as to why we have said that. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. In a cyclic quadrilateral, add up to 180 degrees. This is where the second score goes. Finally, on the angles, we are told to find the reflex angle QOR. QOR, the reflex angle QOR. So QOR must be made QOR, that is a QO, then again down to R. We want the value of this angle, the value of that angle QOR. First of all, we'll get that angle following some properties of angles in a circle. We usually say if a chord produces an angle to the circumference and the same chord produces an angle to the center of a circle, then the angle at the center is double the one at the circumference. Therefore, the angle QOR is going to be 30 times 2. That means 60 degrees. But now we want the reflex angle, not the acute angle. So the reflex angle QOR is going to be 360 minus 60. This is going to give us exactly 300 degrees. Exactly 300 degrees. So we're going to have exactly 300 degrees. That is the correct angle because we want the reflex one. Then we will say that angle at the center, the property we have applied now, at the center is twice. The angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference by the same chord. By the same chord. So if these angles have been produced by the same chord, one is at the circumference, another one is at the center, then the one at the center will be double the one at the circumference. That is why we concluded that the angle QOR equals to 60. Now that QPR is 30. So this one has to be the double. Then now angle theta point should give us 360. So 360 minus 300 gave us 360 minus 60 gave us 300. So that is how we get such an angle. Finally, we got a part B here. A part B which is dealing now with chords. We are told that given that Rx is 12 and Sx is 8 centimeters, find PS. Rx is 12 centimeters and Sx is 8 centimeters. This is 8 centimeters. Find PS, this length. We can let it to be x actually. So that now we say in such a drawing, because we want to find x, let me work with the space around here instead of going down to where the question is. It should be noted that this portion of the tangent squared, Rx squared, is usually equivalent to, when we take the outer portion, that is Sx, and we multiply with the whole chord Px, we usually get the same. That ratio is proven. So now it means Rx squared, which is 12 squared, is equivalent to Sx, which is 8, multiplied by Px. Px is now the whole length, which means x plus 8, the total length. It equals the total length. So it will be equal to x plus 8. So when we take 12 squared, that is 144. We can divide it by 8, so that we have 18 equals to x plus 8. This means to remain with x, then we will need 18 minus 8, giving us a length of 10 centimeters. So that is how we obtain the remaining length.